Personally, a traveler who has done 1 lakh kilometers driving solo. She does not hesitate to just sit at the wheel, start from Delhi and go across the country. She still not started overseas driving because she doesn't like those rules. Mana, because here हम अपने राजा हैं. Rules are meant to be broken. Yeah. Anjali is the executive director of BNI Delhi South. So Delhi, we have 4 or 5 regions. She is the executive director for Delhi South. And she's also the VP of TLC at Delhi. So let us welcome Anjali with a big round of applause. So she's going to tell us how traveling should be as a solo.
Thank you. जिंदगी एक सफर है सुहाना, कल क्या हो किसने जाना. How many of you truly and really live life king style? Most of us are living, but not truly king size. And how does that happen? Only when you actually take the Zindagi Ka Safar solo. Trust me, that is the best way to get to know yourself. And what have I been doing? Doing exactly that. So if you haven't done this, I would strongly urge you to smell the coffee or masala chai, elaichi chai, whatever you like. Smell it, wake up, and start thinking about driving solo. Like I was introduced, I started driving 42 years ago when I turned 18 and got my driving license. Since then, I've been a very passionate driver and wanted to explore. So in the earlier years, the roads were broken. There were no expressways and highways in India. You had all khatar, patar, tatar roads where you were just driving. And yes, in those days, I was driving an Ambassador. And it was real fun going in all the, the big puddles and big broken gaddhas and craters, like we call it, better than the moon craters. And driving. Last 4 years is when I started full long solo drives. And I think I've clocked more than 1.5 lakh kilometers. And the current Thar, which is about less than 3 years, because in July it'll be 3 years, I've already done 92,000 kilometers. And next month, I plan to go to Kerala, where, of course, it's going to be about 10,000 going from Delhi to Kerala and back. And I don't go just to the destination and come back, because life is a journey. So you stop en route, look at things. And that is what life is all about. How many of you have thought of going solo, but something has stopped you? There are a lot of fears, lot of things. But trust me, the amount of pleasure you get is not measurable by any standard. And what do I mean? Recently in January, I was on a trip and I was going and exploring Gujarat, beautiful state, and I went to a small village near Bhuj called Bhujodi. That makes shawls, the Gujarati shawls. So I went there, and I went after 7 years actually. That was also my solo trip when I'd gone 7 years ago. And in this village, when I was talking to one artisan weaver, and he was the owner of that shop also, I was telling him a lot of changes have happened, from pre-COVID to now. And he said, yes, ma'am, everything has changed. Now the whole village has moved to the backside, and this will become like a street full of shops. While conversing, his 6-year-old daughter was sitting there. And he encouraged me to speak to her and speak in English, because she was learning English. So I had a little brief 5-minute conversation, beta. What are you doing? Which class? Blah, blah, the usual. And he said, please, ma'am, give her so much confidence, inspire her so that she becomes an independent woman like you. And I was truly touched that that father is wanting that his daughter flies high when she grows older. By evening, I was driving towards Run of Kutch. That's the most famous destination in the winter months. And I was not planning to stay there. I stayed in a small village about 10 kilometers away from there called Hodka. Now, a fellow traveler had gone 3 days earlier, and he had recommended this homestay. So at this homestay, when I checked in, there were 3 other girls from Surat, young girls, travelers, and I was the 4th one, so I felt very nice, 4 girls in a homestay there. And the host had 3 daughters, different ages, because I didn't meet the older one. The youngest was 8 years, and a great singer and a dancer. Now, what happens in the evening when you want to chill out? No daru, because it's a dry state. So what did we do? We requested the girl to sing and the local song and dance the local dance so that we could have fun. The girl was very hesitant and a little shy, and she said, I'll do it for you, but with one promise. And we said, what is that? So she said, don't take any photographs. Okay, why? She said, because a tourist recently had come and taken some photographs and then uploaded it on social media. And the father was very upset because he reprimanded all the 3 daughters for getting onto the social media because they were very closed door community. The daughter-in-law and the wife, I saw it in the veil, or we call ghungat in Hindi. I was shocked to see that in the 21st century. I mean, that's what true village life still exists in India. And had I not gone there, I would have never believed. Because some of the Bollywood movies we see, I don't know whether it's reality or some fiction or twisted tales. This is reality. 120 kilometers apart from Bujodi to Hodka, I see such contrasting behavior. One father wants his daughter to soar high. On the other side, I see a daughter being imprisoned, and guess what? This 8-year-old girl was already engaged to a boy of that village. That was another shocker to me. I could not put myself in those, mindset or shoes. So if you really want to see true India, because all of you are travelers, and most of us travel overseas, we only look at the beautiful culture and countryside overseas. Why not explore your own country? And you cannot explore with either train or plane. You really need to travel by road. Because by road, you can decide where you want to go, where you want to stop, who do you want to interact with, and then you're not struggling with a driver and a car because you're master of your own time. And that is what we all need to do. And we are masters of our own life. What does a typical girl or a woman have in her mindset? I want to travel solo, and what does the family do? Oh, hang on. How can you travel solo? What if the car breaks down? What if there is a tire puncture? What if you get lost? What if you need some support? What if you, worst case, meet with an accident? What if? The family has nothing better to talk about, just what if. Because we are tuned to thinking about negatives and not positives. First thing we spot is negativity. We should actually encourage everyone. You as family members should encourage the women to go out alone, because when you spend quality time with yourself, you learn and evolve as a person, and your personality makes a sea change. And remember, women and girls are multitaskers, and they are the ones who run the house and give birth to a new life. So let them fly high. Now, what do you need to do when you have these problems and the family needs to be told? Yes, there's 112, the police helpline. The National Highway Authority has breakdown vehicles moving around to support you. There are umpty number of petrol pumps and car helplines, and of course, Google Baba, which will not let you get lost unless you actually get lost. So there is always a way out. And you start with planning. So once you start dreaming and thinking that, yes, I want to do, you're breaking all shackles. Start dreaming, start planning. And with planning, your stage 1 is done. Now what to do next? Think of going to a place which is about 200 kilometers away. Try a short run. Gain that confidence that you can do it, and let the family stop worrying. Even they will get more confident that yes, you can go alone and have fun. Then start, like we did from class KG to class 5, and then class 10 board exam, and then 12th, and then graduation. Start graduating with your different kilometers. Like I also graduated from 200 till now I do about 800 to 1100 kilometers non-stop in one day, depending on how far I want to drive. So you really can plan. And then what they say, fear is all in the mind. Dar ke aage jeet hai. So you should all be happily wanting to do this. I would strongly urge all the girls and women to start driving, and the families to support, because when you come back from these drives, you learn how to handle your problems, angers, because on the highway you have people disrupting you. In the city traffic jams, you have people testing your patience, and you will learn to feel that yes, you can handle any situations. So what is stopping you? If you want to live life, please come and speak to me. I will be happy to help you plan your journey and take you to the next level. And kal ho na ho, zindagi mile na dobara. And my favorite quote from the book, one of my favorite books is, there is always a tomorrow, gone with the wind. And tomorrow, they say, never comes. So please live today, plan your trip, and have lots of fun. Thank you so much.
And now we have Anish Murthy, a freshly minted author who's finished his book in just how many days? 1 month, 28 days.